Welcome to Kaumudy Global. The BrahMos cruise missile developed by Russia and India is a result of years of cooperation and investment between Moscow and New Delhi, and it is a prime example of how tightly Russia and India's defense sector are connected. While it has yet to be employed in combat, and what we know about its performance is based on tests of the missile system conducted by Russia and India, the BrahMos appears to have decent capabilities. The BrahMos, also known as the PJ-10, has been a source of optimism for India's defense sector, despite Russia's role in the missile system's development being primarily limited to the supply of many of its components. The BrahMos missile system is a result of the BrahMos joint venture, which was formed to coordinate missile cooperation between the Russian and Indian armaments industry. The BrahMos in particular is a collaboration between India's Defense Research and Development Organization and Russia's NPO, a subsidiary of the state-owned JSC Tactical Missile Corporation. The joint venture was created in 1998, following which the missile development commenced. According to the official website of the BrahMos joint venture, the BrahMos initially joined Indian Navy service in 2005 following its first test firing in 2001. The missile has since been introduced to the Indian Army and Air Force, where it is carried by Russian-made Indian-owned Sukhoi 30 MKI aircraft. The name BrahMos is a combination of Russia's Moska River and India's Brahmaputra River and is meant to honor the relationship between Russia and India in the missile's development. The BrahMos may possibly be a development of Russia's P-800 Onyx cruise missile. The PJ-10 appears to have a range of 300 to 500 km in its basic form and 290 km in its export form. The BrahMos is capable of carrying both conventional and nuclear payloads and may be launched from the sea, air or ground. According to Sudhir Kumar Mishra, CEO of BrahMos Aerospace, India's membership in the Missile Technology Control Regime enabled the company to enhance the missile's range from 300 km to 500 km. Powered by a liquid-fuel ramjet, the BrahMos can reportedly reach supersonic cruise speeds of between Mach 2 to 2.8. Russia and India claim that they are working on a hypersonic version of the missile known as BrahMos 2, which would allow the missile to fly at hypersonic speeds through the substitution of a scramjet engine instead of a ramjet. Despite its quick introduction into the Indian service following its development, Russia has yet to acquire any BrahMos examples for its own use, preferring to supply parts of the project as an export. Despite the participation of Russia, one of the world's leading arms exporters, in the development of the BrahMos, its export has largely been the domain of India, which is interested in using the missile as a means to expand its own arms exports. By resolving intellectual property disputes between the two parties involved in the development of the missile and India largely ignoring the potential for American sanctions to be applied on India's arms industry under the US Countering America's Adversaries Through Sanctions Act, India has pressed ahead with its export plans. The Philippines was the first foreign export contract for the BrahMos missile. In January 2022, Manila signed a $368 million deal with New Delhi to acquire the missile system. Vietnam has also pondered acquiring the system to defend itself from Chinese encroachment on its claim in the South China Sea, but is yet to officially make the purchase. Thailand, Singapore and Malaysia have also shown interest in acquiring the system. While different from other systems jointly developed by Russia and India in that Russia has remained slow to adopt the missile system, continued partnership on the BrahMos between Moscow and New Delhi indicates that the arms industries of the two countries continue to cooperate with one another. However, significant supply chain issues in Russian military technology brought on by Moscow's invasion of Ukraine could threaten to disrupt Russia's share of the project, which relies on its ability to provide critical components of the BrahMos. I'm Neha signing out. If you like the video, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates.